Drug dealer tried selling to me until I showed him my DEA badge and his arrest warrant. I'd been undercover for 8 months infiltrating Pablo's street operation when he finally approached me directly at the corner of 5th and Madison. My torn jeans, fake tattoos, and 3-week beard made me look like every other addict hunting for their next fix in his territory. Pablo strutted over with 2 bodyguards flanking him, gold chains catching streetlight as he sized up what he thought was a desperate customer with money. "You look like you need something strong tonight, brother," he said, pulling out a sandwich bag filled with enough fentanyl to kill 20 people. The irony wasn't lost on me that the man I'd been hunting for federal drug distribution charges was now personally offering to sell me death in a plastic bag. His confidence radiated as he quoted prices, completely unaware that every word was being recorded by the wire taped to my chest. Pablo grew aggressive when I hesitated, interpreting my caution as an attempt to negotiate lower prices. "This ain't Walmart, junkie. You pay what I ask or find your fix somewhere else," he snapped, while his bodyguard stepped closer to intimidate me. When I asked to see the product quality first, he grabbed my shirt and pulled me within inches of his face, his breath reeking of alcohol and marijuana. "You think I'm running some amateur operation here? I've been moving weight since you were in diapers, crackhead." His grip tightened as he explained how disrespectful customers sometimes disappeared from his corners permanently. The bodyguards laughed as Pablo described what happened to people who questioned his business practices, their hands resting on concealed weapons while they shared stories of violent retribution against anyone who crossed their boss. The situation escalated when Pablo noticed my relatively clean appearance compared to his usual clientele of severely addicted street users. "You ain't from around here, are you, boy?" he demanded while studying my face more carefully. His paranoia kicked in as he started questioning why a new face was asking about his highest quality product instead of begging for cheap scraps like most addicts. When I tried deflecting with a cover story about moving to the area, he slapped me hard enough to split my lip. "Snitches get stitches and cops get bullets," he warned, while one bodyguard casually pulled a machete from his pants like he was retrieving a phone, the blade gleaming under the streetlight as if it had its own Instagram filter. Pablo ordered his men to pat me down thoroughly, their rough hands searching every pocket and seam while he continued his drug sales pitch, explaining how his fentanyl was pure enough to make Walter White speechless and guaranteed to provide customers with either the best high of their lives or the last one they'd ever need. Everything changed when Pablo started rifling through my wallet looking for cash, not realizing he was about to discover exactly what would end his criminal career. His confident expression shifted to confusion as he pulled out my DEA credentials, then to pure terror as he read, "Special Agent Thompson, Drug Enforcement Administration" on my federal badge. I stood up slowly, no longer needing to maintain my junkie persona, and pulled out the sealed arrest warrant I'd been carrying for 3 months. "Pablo, you're under federal arrest for conspiracy to distribute controlled substances," I announced as backup agents emerged from their surveillance positions, having listened to every incriminating word through my wire. The man who'd been threatening to kill cops 60 seconds earlier now stood paralyzed as the reality hit him that he'd just offered to sell lethal drugs to a federal agent while making recorded threats against law enforcement. The aftermath unfolded with precision, choreographed by months of surveillance. My backup team surrounded Pablo and his crew with automatic weapons drawn as they heard the arrest signal through their earpieces. The bodyguard who'd been brandishing his machete moments earlier now lay face down on asphalt with federal agents kneeling on his back. Pablo tried claiming entrapment until I played back his recorded threats and drug sales offers, each word sealing his fate for a federal conviction carrying mandatory minimum sentencing. The 8-month investigation yielded 17 arrests, seized $2.3 million in cash and drugs, and dismantled a distribution network responsible for over 40 overdose deaths in our city. Pablo received life in federal prison without possibility of parole, while his organization crumbled under the weight of testimony from dealers who chose cooperation over life imprisonment.